Hello guys, Night Spectre here, bringing you a League of Legends cast between Thursday morning team and Invite Me. And guess what? It is Thursday morning. Huh. That's odd. Oh, and we're in, and we immediately see Nidalee trying whatever she can against Vladimir. Will she be able to get the kill? No, she won't. Vladimir is surviving with barely any HP, and those are already 2 kills for purple team. Really close though on that Vladimir. Let's go over the teams now, shall we? So we have Morgana and Annie in the middle. We have Soraka and Sivir versus Tristana and Leona. So that's quite an aggressive comp versus, of course, the passiveness that is a support Soraka. They can be aggressive, but then you're building them wrong, and then the heal won't do as much as you would want to. Annie actually being very aggressive there together with the Rammus, getting a kill, so good job there. That Rammus has probably done everything in this game. No, he didn't. First blood was given by Leona onto, I think, the Soraka. So there you have it. We're 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, so not that much has happened, though purple team is already almost ahead with 2k money, gold, as one might say. Pink ward was down by Soraka, so she is able to clear the wards of Leona. See, we're actually standing at a pretty dangerous position there, but of course, if Leona would use her little pool to go near the Sivir, then Sivir would just use her shield to block the stun and get mana in return. Vladimir pushing the Nidalee pretty hard there. Once Nidalee will be level 6, Vladimir will be crying, though of course Vladimirs are very strong as well. So yeah, I haven't gone over the top lanes and the junglers, so you have an Amumu and a Rammus in the jungle, as you might have known. Rammus actually going in there from very far behind. So yeah, that's Soraka. I do not see her surviving this. Good town there. Giving the kill to Tristana. Very good play. Very good play indeed. Top lane, of course, Nidalee and Vladimir, as you might have been aware. Who is farming the most? Is it Nidalee or Vladimir? And Nidalee 25, Vladimir 22. Nidalee is winning, even though she died in the lane and Vladimir, well, didn't. Nidalee is 6, so he could be aggressive. Man, that Rammus is getting a lot of kills. That's not fun to cast. You're doing too much work, though Amumu should be able to get Rammus there. Rammus running away into the minions, giving clear vision to Amumu, getting killed. He was probably worth a lot of money by now. So good job there. Nidalee at the same time, I told you, Kitty form will kill the Vladimir instantly. It's an attack damage Nidalee, and I figured as much. Mid is getting a kill as well. I probably should start again. Guess what? I can. Because now nothing is happening. I will go back in time. 15 seconds. 30 seconds. So there's the kill onto Soraka. Then Rammus immediately dying to the Amumu. Nidalee now, Kitty form, jumping onto the Vladimir, getting a kill. Now here you can see the Morgana getting a kill onto the Annie with her ultimate, barely surviving though, but good job nonetheless. So yeah, good play there by everyone. Those were a lot of kills in a short period of time. It was hard to cast, but I managed to get them all. How did you do that? Cheating, of course. That's the fun thing about this observer mode. You can cheat your way into victory. So yeah, Soraka now defending whatever she can, trying to farm as many minions as she can, not succeeding at all. But Sivir has returned. She's going to hug this little brush there, maybe trying to get another stun out of Leona. Leona is going for it, getting the blade on. Sivir actually wasn't able to get her shield on in time. That's a pity, taking a lot of damage because of it. But of course, Boomerang Blade dealing a lot of damage as well. That's your Boomerang Blade for you. And if you have a Soraka, then you'll always have the mana to, well, keep on spamming that thing. Amumu taking another blue buff. Well, Amumus are they quite need blues. Even though it's a pity for Morgana. A nice binding though. Is gonna put a little pull behind it, but I don't see Annie actually walking in that. Well, she had to, because the auto attacks of Morgana forced her to. Boomerang Blade, Farming Blade. Hello, Tristana. I'm going to kill you pretty soon. If Amumu would be bought. He is level 6, so he has his ultimate, and that ultimate is so good for ganking. Ram is actually ganking the Morgana, but of course Black Shield would prevent his dash and his taunt from working. so it doesn't matter anyway. Vladimir Vasses and Nidalee. Nidalee should just go kitty on this bitch. Yeah, that's what I say. Keep on chasing him, mate. One more Q will be the end of him. And an ignite as well, so that will be one dead pool. Good job there, Nidalee. Good job indeed. So, Morgana actually farming pretty well because she is a Morgana. Ram is also taking the blue, increasing his ganking potential by a lot. He can just dash through everything. Was spotted by a ward, so Morgana is long gone. Actually, she didn't notice it. That's a pity. Is she going to be able to put the black shield on in time? She is, so barely surviving there. They are going to dive her. Nice job there by Rammus, though bad play by Annie, to be honest. She is so low. Amumu will probably get the kill onto her. The minions are chasing the Tibbers, so she can't go away. They have constant vision onto her. She now killed the minion, but it will be of no abate. Yeah, that will be a kill. Oh, Tibber's actually getting the turret hit first. That's a pity. Annie dying thanks to the Amumu. Rammus is actually in his jungle. He's going for a gank through the tri-bush. Oh no, he's not. He's going to try and steal the minions now he's there. Well, he can. Vladimir should have a hard time against Nidalee. She has such big burst as an attack damage Nidalee while in kitty form. Oh, actually a gank on the bottom lane. Tristana, Soraka actually almost dying there. Ignite not doing the job. Now Sivir is going to kill the Leona. It's actually Amumu using his ultimate there, but Sivir getting the Tristana. So a good exchange there for blue team. Nice job by Amumu getting there in time. Good job. Nidalee pushing the Vladimir onto his tower, even poking him while he's standing next to it. Not receiving some turret hits, but it doesn't matter. Nidalee has a heal as well. Poor Vladimir is not able to lost it properly, and a kill onto Rammus, weirdly enough. Well, they were pretty low, so he could have gone for it. Let's see that again, shall we? So as you could see, Rammus is going in onto the Soraka, Amumu trying whatever he can to prevent him from killing him and succeeding. So good job there. Now Nidalee going in as cat form, doing a good job, is going to auto attack once more. As you can see, she is not using her spear, and why should she? It's useless spear in kitty form. It is. You could level it first and then have some base damage, but the attack speed of your heal is so much better. So yeah, you should be silly if you would go for that. Vladimir needs to be careful though. He has his pool, so he's fine for a short period of time, but still, once his pool is gone, Nidalee has pushed him towards his tower, so she could easily dive in, Q him to death, and then run away without dying herself. Morgana is going to try and bind the Annie, but with no abate. And she's just going to farm like a Morgana does. Nidalee actually recalling there. She must have enough money for something. We will see. It is... I can't see. Nidalee. She actually just bought the boots. Mercury threads? No. More Doran's blades. More Doran's blades. And a null mantle. Huh, null magic mantle. I wonder what she's going to get out of that. I don't see a wit's end being that good on a Nidalee. Correct me if I'm wrong, but no, I'm pretty sure wit's end doesn't do anything. She might go for the... what's its name? I'm gonna check it out. Oh no, I can't watch the shop. No. I'll explain it then. What she might be going for, that breastplate, which gives you increased healing. Self-healing, and so with it, it doesn't matter. Rammus is gonna get caught here. Oh, nice dodge there. So he kind of knew that there was something here because Morgana was approaching his bush, so he really knew that, well, there was at the very least a ward on it. And actually Nidalee leveling her spear second, I think. Yes, she is. So the base damage of her spears will now do enough damage to do at least something. Just Soraka actually died there. Well, she dies all the time, who cares? Vladimir is actually in the bottom jungle to get a fast dragon. Though Amumu needs to be careful, he does have oracles, so that's fine. He's gonna deward everything, but he will not be able to do anything against this dragon. He isn't even expecting it, I think. Or is he? Yes, he is, because Annie is nowhere to be seen in her lane, nor is there anyone on the bottom lane. So Morgana is going in, but she needs to be careful, because nice little black shield there. Annie will not be able to steal her, well, snipe her to death. Well, she will be now, but that's one tanky Morgana. Well, she will not survive all of that damage. Vladimir is probably going to die there. Sivir just needs to auto-attack him once. Good job there, and Mumu will die. One boomerang blade would be enough to get the kill. Sivir needs to flash away from the Annie. Gets exhausted by Soraka, so good job there. Though I don't see anyone dying now. Nope. That will be all. If one dies, then it would be truly a pity. But I'm going to check the top lane to see whether or not Nidalee will get the tower. She will. Indeed, the purple team's turret has been destroyed. Tibbers wasn't able to get a kill on either of these two. Of course, that would have been silly. You have the heals of Soraka, so why would you die? Though, of course, a jump in of Tristana could be enough. They were not close enough to their tower, so she isn't taking any tower hits. She still had heal, so that's a double kill for Tristana. They shouldn't have gone away from the tower. That was silly. Of course she would have jumped after them. The range was far enough. The tower couldn't hit them, so bad play there by Soraka and the Sivir there. If they would have stood in the tower, they might have been able to get at least a kill back out of it. I don't know. That's big damage there by the poke of a Nidalee, one of the best in the game, even though it's just an auto attack. Well, that's the thing about Nidalee. She's both ranged and melee, so she could be a tanky DPS. She could be everything. She can even go carry. She can be everything. You name it, I'll say it. Morgana getting her own blue, because that Amumu is not to be trusted. Look at him. He's up to something, I just know it. Rammus again with his own blue. Well, Annie doesn't really need blue. She has 3 Doran's items, so she must have enough regeneration to do whatever she pleases. She can't counter push a Morgana anyway, so she doesn't need to really spam her abilities. She could try. Nidalee going in for a Q. R-E-W. And doing some more ranged damage there. Ooh, if she would have gone kitty form, she could actually kill the Vladimir there, though he pulls at the right time, but not right enough, mate. That's one dead. Vladimir, now she needs to run away from the Annie. Will she get caught by Rammus? I think she will. She is in the brush though, and Rammus does not have his dash, so smart play there, could change the game, though no, she was in range of the town, will now be in range of the stun, and will now die, so shut down on the Nidalee. Now going to the bottom lane just to see what's going on. Sivir actually wants to get a kill onto Leona, but Leona doesn't care for the AD carry really. She really just wants the Soraka to die, which is smart to do, because if Soraka heals someone, that's gonna be a dead Rammus. No, he flashed over the wall, but of course Morgana flashing after him, binding him. Now Amumu should be able to get the stun, and no, they won't. They will not be able to catch Rammus, because of course he is faster than the speed of light. So as I was explaining, if you get onto the Soraka first, she might panic and heal herself. If she heals herself, she gets armor, and if she gets armor, she's very hard to kill. Then you instantly switch target to the target you actually want to kill, the Sivir, and then Sivir will die pretty damn quickly. Normally all Soraka needs to do is heal her carry and they'll be fine. They have armor enough to stand up against the damage that Tristana and Leona might give to her. She also gets magic resistance just for being Soraka, if she infuses her with mana. So all is good. But then again, they focused her. She needed to heal her. Then Sivir would have been in danger. Thank God. She still had her ultimate. And, well, yeah, that... Oh, Nidalee, that's gonna be a kill on Vladimir. I do not see him surviving this. Is it a ghost Vladimir? Yes, it is. So even with ghost, it's kind of hard to escape in Nidalee in the jungle. I think she's just as fast as someone who ghosts if she's able to pounce all the time, which she is, of course. Though that's the power of a Soraka. As you see here, they're all full HP once more. Though big crits there by the Tristana. They're going to tower dive them. The ultimate of Leona should be good enough. Annie getting a kill in the middle at the meantime together with Rammus there. But I think Amumu is still there as well. And that's a kill for Tristana using the passive the passive of her jump. Each time she kills or get an assist, its cooldown gets reduced to nothing. Nidalee actually stealing red there, so that's a good job. But this Rammus is making the game for purple team. Without him, I wouldn't expect what would have happened. Rammus is being disappointed that his red has been stolen. He's like, ah, shucks. And Mumu using his Spider-Man skills to go onto the golems. Farming whatever he can. He's doing well as well, but of course the ganking potential of a Rammus is so much better than that of an Amumu. He already has a Thornmail, which is a good play for, of course, Severe and Nidalee. If Nidalee Qs that Rammus, she will die. And of course it works great with his, let's see what the ability's name is. Defensive Ball Curl, of course. It has the same effect as a Thornmail, so it really does great. But as you can see, actually Nidalee is still doing a fair amount of damage onto that Rammus. I'm impressed. Impressive. Vladimir is at the bottom lane for now. Well, why wouldn't he be? If he goes top, he would die to Nidalee. And Mumu is trying to see whatever he can, but it wouldn't be smart to actually engage here. Vladimir was on the top lane, meaning that he should be stronger than a Mumu at the very least. Oh, actually Nidalee getting caught here. I didn't expect that to happen. How did you get caught so easily? That explains why she went for the null magic cloak. She has a Hex Trinker, which is an amazing item. A bad binding by Morgana, but a good black shield nonetheless. So they should be able to get out of there. Morgana now getting taunted, of course, because the black shield was onto Nidalee. She is using her ultimate there, is not going to survive. Nidalee should have healed the Morgana instead of her, though. I do know why she would heal herself. She was pretty low to begin with, but still, she wasn't in the fight, to be honest. So if she healed Morgana, her ultimate would have gone off and they both would have escaped. Though, yet again, it's Morgana's mistake for not shackling the Rammus, then nothing would have happened. So again, Dragon for purple team. Good job, good job. The Ice Cream Man. I don't know whether or not you can hear him, but I can. Vladimir's still on the bottom lane. He has no interest in going top. It's not really that smart because you'll only get behind even more. You are leeching experience from your teammates. You're not getting farm. Well, at least you're not dying, but is that much better? I don't know. I do not know. Morgana's back in her lane. Good job, Morgana. I think this tower might get destroyed. Let's see if Rammus has a say in it. He does not. So that will be bye-bye mid-tower. So tower-wise, blue team is ahead. Let's check the money. It's only 2k. You would have expected it to be more, but it's only 2k gold difference. Just like the beginning of the game, to be honest. Just a little bit more. Oh, it's 3k. I'm a silly wanker. And since when do I say wanker? I'm not even British. Vladimir is going to farm some golems. Too bad Nidalee didn't want to go there. Well, there are a lot of minions for her there, so can't really blame her. Are they going to tower dive? I think they will. A bit too early silence there by the Soraka, so she won't be able to do anything. She died instantly. Ram is going to taunt the crap out of the Severe, and Tristana able to rocket jump to safety. Though barely though. Pings are going down onto Tristana, but I'm not too sure what anyone could do against it. Nidalee again getting a kill onto Vladimir. Hex Trinker saving her life against the Annie, so that was a very smart thing there to go for Hex Trinker. Of course, why wouldn't you? You have a Rammus who does magic damage mostly. You have a Leona who does magic damage mostly. You have an Annie which does magic damage mostly. Even Tristana's abilities are half magic. Though of course Tristana is pure an auto-attack character. That will be the end of Morgana. A good black shield there, and thank god she has flash. Ooh, if Mumu would use his ultimate there, that would be a dead enemy. He would have had to use it a bit earlier though, but that will be a dead Mumu as well. No, actually Ram is dying first and he will be able to get away. Tristana does not have a rocket jump anymore. She already used it to get into the fight, so good job by Mumu. A bit too greedy, I might say, by the purple team. Oh, Vladimir is back in the middle. Let's see how long he might survive. Nidalee is actually going for the tower first. and I can't really blame her. So that's another tower destroyed by purple team, by blue team. Yes. Tristana's going to farm a bit. Huzzah, huzzah. Her hair is pink, I like that shit. Huzzah, huzzah. Nidalee was standing in this brush. Not too sure why, but I don't really care. Oh, Vladimir's gonna get caught. Ah, pity that Nidalee actually took the minions, but she's sneaking behind him. Red is up. Vladimir is going to check whether or not it is. He should have seen Nidalee. Well, Nidalee is gonna steal that red buff then, Vladimir. Too bad for you, boy. Too bad for you indeed. And Nidalee taking it very quickly even. Not even Rammus will be able to catch her. As you can see, she will just jump and go straight to here. Oh no, she won't. Actually, Rammus felt the same thing. Now she will go here, so good jukes there by Nidalee. But the Mumu was there just to save her if it was necessary. And necessarily. Of course, a Hex Drinker would have made her survive for long enough. Nidalee is going in, and Mumu missing his bandage touch, but of course the red buff of Nidalee is making it rather easy to get closer. Once she gets Tiger, the slow will even be bigger. Rammus and Tristana are going in, but the same could be said of Morgana, who is using her ultimate. Nice ultimate by Tristana, countering the Morgana ultimate, but they won't be able to do anything now. Nidalee is too low, getting obliterated by all of the abilities that the purple team have to offer. So good play there by purple team, standing united, fighting together to destroy. Will that be a Baron? Well, you have a Rammus, so you could easily do Baron. Pink ward going down, but as you can see, blue team does not have any vision onto the Baron, and they will not be able to contest it either. So good play there by purple team, going for an early Baron. Leona is also quite tanky as well, but once of course the defensive ball curl is off cooldown for Rammus, he should be tanking it, and he does. So a Baron at the 25-minute marks, which is decent to say the least. Mumu, they were spotted by a ward there. Rammus does not have his own Oracle anymore because he died at this tower, as you might as well remember. Do you remember the things to hate and simmer? I don't know the lyrics, but whatever. That Rammus is going to tower dive. No way, because blue team is standing at the middle. Oh, dodging Leona there, but she is already so tanky, thanks to, of course, Aegis of the Legion. One of the best items in game for a support. And actually for everyone. It's such a good item. Everyone should need it. Nidalee should make a little bit more use of her early game potential. Well, mid game potential, but then again, she is getting, well, how should I call it? How do you English people say? She's getting taken care of, I'll say. The enemy team were all top just to prevent Nidalee from getting an easy kill onto Vladimir. Of course, if a Mumu was able to bandage toss the Vladimir, another story would have happened. But again, that was quite an optimistic bandage toss there. Toshy washy wash. I have so much problems with the ass. Now you can see purple team once again. I'm gonna check Nidalee and Annie first. No, nothing's going to happen there. I think it's going to be a quick one, and I can always zoom back. So team fight going in. Amumu is waiting for his ultimate, I think, or he already used it. That's a double kill by the jumping of Tristana. She's jumping after the Sivir, but it will not work. She is going to have the Soraka, I think. Her damage is too high. A flash going in by Soraka, almost losing half of her HP there. Vladimir was able to catch up to the Sivir with the help of the dash and taunt of Rammus. Vladimir could actually dive this Soraka easily, especially with the entirety of the purple team behind him. No one died of purple team. That was such an amazing engage for them. I think they're gonna win this game if blue team doesn't step their game up. They're already about 10k gold ahead now, thanks to that Barons and those dragons, and of course those kills. Oh, Soraka almost getting caught there by Leona. Oh, Rammus is gonna taunt someone. He isn't? Yes, he is. No, Nidalee actually jumping out of there just in time. Does Amumu has his ultimate? Now he is using his ultimate though. Of course, a good play there by the Tristana, bouncing him away. Vladimir will die by Morgana. I thought the Q of Nidalee would have done the job, but Rammus doing so much damage with his ultimate. as well. He's going to taunt once more. Who is he going to taunt? Tristana actually jumping onto everyone is able to get an ace out of it. So good play there by Tristana. Getting a quadra actually. Impressive. Impressive. So that will be a GG, I think. Unless purple team wants to continue. I don't think they will. Because, you know, we want some ELO, baby. Let's end it. So, GG for... which team was this? I don't remember. Let's call them FF2 GG. FF20 GG. I think it was something with gay in it. I don't remember. I think it was. So, good play that by purple team. Good play indeed. Was awesome. That quadra kill in the end, marvelous. Marvelous! Though of course Tristana was quite fat. Look at these two toddlers. Even though she's actually a grown-up and she's a toddler. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye bye. Boy. Later.